I'm just gonna get straight to it. So what I want to do is I want to backtest. Not really backtest. I mean, I'm gonna backtest, but I want us to check. Um, because I've not been able to be in front of my desk. Um, Yesterday and today. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I did trade yesterday, but there was no trade. So what I'm gonna do, um I want to check out today, and I think I already did. This No, this is yesterday's trade. So what I want to do is, before I backtest, I want to move these charts. I mean, I want to see if I would have made anything today, and I want to have that on record. I feel like I'm going to delete all this stuff. I don't know why it's just hard to put them in a group. Anything that is synced has to be grouped separately. Okay, so everything is cleaned up. Let's do the same for this side as well. And then I'm gonna do a quick back test. I'm just gonna be here for an hour. I just felt like I need to live stream just to keep the traction of the page going. So we can have a slow growth, but we're still growing. So I'm just gonna keep being consistent until, you know, I go to a place I have enough time so I can create content, and also, you know, make some short videos to be able to interact with people a little bit more. I know it's tough sitting down watching someone like do their live stuff. Yeah, that can be challenging. I don't see myself going to sit down and watch someone doing their live stream, and it's someone that still has to prove their track record. But for now, you have to start from some place. So, and waiting for that perfect moment, that's nonsense. It doesn't exist. You start, enjoy the process, and by the time people are joining, you're way past that people joining. If they want to watch you, well and good. If they don't, well and good as well, you know. So in the meantime, we enjoy the process. So let's go see what really happens. So today we're just gonna use one side. I'm gonna go to the daily, and what I'm gonna do is, what am I gonna do? Because this day right here, I don't need to see it, so I'm gonna cut it off. What I'm gonna do is just go. I want to kind of surprise myself. So how would I do it? I would do like 4 hours, and then go back. I know I can see, but I'll assume I haven't seen. So this is the 11. So if I go to the 1 hour, do we have it? 1 p.m. candle. So let's do this. We haven't seen, right? So that's the 11 a.m. candle. Bingo. So what I would usually do is go to the previous day. The problem is I should have done that before anything, but let's just do it from here. So that's the previous 1 hour high, because I kind of like to see the story building up behind, so I can have like a clear bias to the best of my ability, if I may say that. So let me just pull this to 1 p.m. because that's where I pull it to. 1 hour low. And as I said, if you ever come across this and you're interested with the strategy, just shoot me a text, shoot me an email at tradermaware.com, and I will share the strategy freely with you. It's simple. The only thing you gotta know is just a basic structure. If I want to be bullish, I want the market, the price to trade below a range. In this case, I use the 1 hour range, the 1 hour candle. On a 1 minute, why am I all over the place? Seems like I'm dropping frames, am I not? No frames are dropping. So all I want is, if I'm bullish, I want price to drop into some below a range, and kind of like what we have here, into a pool, right? Into like this. We do have a 1 hour fair value gap over there, and then I want price to trade above the take that down movement, the whole of it, and just close above it and then retest that area. So it can be that simple. And then I stick to my TPs on the other side of that one. So in this case, I'll be expecting something like this. Once this one closes, we dive into this one off fair value gap over here, and then I need us to, wow, it's complicated. I need to trade above that downwards movement that takes the low of that range, and then we get back into the range. We don't even have to get back into the range as long as I see that formation, and then we come back, test this zone here. Normally I look for a breaker candle right there, and I put that in gray, and that becomes my bounce zone right there. And then my TP is gonna be the other end of that 1 hour. So the other factors I look at, like in this range on the 5 minute, if there's a 5 minute fair value gap, I want to be careful of those pulls of those areas, because that price can easily get there and keep going down. So that's it. So in this case, my TP, my trade would look something like this, below the lowest low, and then my take profit will be right there. If I think price is gonna keep on going, then I take a partial here, maybe close 80%, break even, and then let the rest keep running. So it's that simple. Where it gets a little bit complicated is now having to wait for your setup and then just watching the trade note from your setup. That sucks a little bit. So what we're gonna do is, what time is it? It's now 11:59 p.m. So probably I'd have this drawn. It was in front of my charts today. And as I backtest, you'll be able to see a couple of examples. So I just realized on my last backtest, what's up? On my last backtest, then you can just keep it simple. Once I know the daily high and the daily low, that's all I need for this strategy. So I want to see, in this case, I'm expecting for us to come down here, and then I'll be looking at the last down candle, at the last up candle before we shut down, because that's gonna be my pull or my bounce zone. So now I'll let you know. I don't know if that's what's gonna happen, but I'm kind of seeing some relative equal highs here. Even though this one traded above these highs, that high is not so, the way we drove above these highs is not so satisfactory. So let's see if we can get something here. Okay, I like this so far, and as we speak, that series of that up candles, that's my bounce zone. I don't like it so far because I have to wait for price to come and close up here, and if you look at that, that return is not so good. So hopefully maybe they can come down a little bit, otherwise there's, yeah. So this is not a very high probability trade for me, because that's the high I'm looking for, right? And I need to, because this is green, and even though this is a doji or inverted hammer or whatever, it's still green. So that to me is still a bullish candle. So I'm gonna take all three, and I need to see the body close above that. So I haven't seen the body close above that range over there, that breaker, low, high, low, low. Then we shoot up, that becomes a breaker. I think other people, as long as it's weak through, to them that's what am I trying to say, that's already qualified. But for me, I need to see a body close, otherwise I'm gonna just stay. The other thing I need to see is at least a 5-minute order block confirmation, which we did see right there, and that's already talking a lot. And you can see we do have an inverted that'd be like a volume imbalance or something of the sort. So that's something to check out right there. And we can see already some rejection to the upside. So probably this looks like maybe it would have been a no trade day, because it looks like they just went up. And okay, so I'd probably be looking for something else. In this case, this is the last up candle. We did trade below a low, so I would update to this one, which still I can see the RR is not that great, because that right there is where I'm finishing now. I'm taking full TP. So looks like we're struggling here a lot. Let me see here. That's still my bounce zone, and we are just going straight. And now we are getting a better RR now, because now this is my latest bounce zone over there, up, down, low, high, low, low. So if we close above that, and that looks good. That looks much better. Eve will be going up, and then the lowest low, and at least that should be 1:1. Yeah, that's not bad. And we can be a little bit aggressive and just put a stop loss below that breaker, but I don't know. What time is it? It's 12:38. I mean, I do know we went down, but I was just trying to look at this price action here. So this is good. This is something I'll try. Up right there, breaker. Let me not call it a breaker. Let me just be gray, because that's my bounce zone. Gray. So we do have a low, high, lower low, and we crossed above it. Do we have a body close? Yes, we do have a body close. The other thing I want to see is a 5-minute order block, because what time is it? Still early. Do we have one? Yes, we do. Beautiful. So that right there will be my bounce zone. I just don't know what time this confirmed though. 5-minute order block. This is the 12:40 to 12:45 candle. And what time is it? 12:47. No, this is the 12:45 to 12:50 candle. So that means I would not participate in this, but in this case that right there is an entry, because we did trade, we've closed right above that zone. But if I'm waiting for that 5-minute candle to close, which it now closes, then this trade has already gone without me. So that could be I don't know, my guys. I feel like that 5-minute thing could be something that, because I had it after 12:50 is when I don't want to care about it. But by the time it confirms, that trade is gone, man. It is gone. So that would have kept me. Let's see, where's 12:50? I don't know. See, 12:50. Oh my god, where's 12:50? It's right here. Didn't do so much. I'm just curious. The 5-minute though. Interesting. Now would I have taken this trade? I don't know. Shoots up, and then after one, of course, I get skeptical doing anything. I mean, now anything could happen after 1 p.m. honestly. The dynamics just change, and it seems like it was unable to climb back up there, and I think the trade just kept on going down, so that would have been a loss probably. Now let's just say I did enter when this one closed, because I don't need really, it's so close to the high of this zone right here. Low, high, low, low, cross up. So that would probably be an entry, and maybe by the time I enter, it will be somewhere maybe up here, and my stop loss at the lowest low. It's okay to put it down here, but let's see, there's a trade that once came and took me out and then went the other way and hit my TP. So I just like to put my stop loss at the safest spot. So that gave me like 1.87. I don't know if I would have not waited for that high to not be hit. Honestly speaking, but at least we took this high. Yeah, I don't know. This would probably be, if I took it, would probably be a break-even trade, or maybe a half a loss trade. So that was challenging. That was really challenging. I don't know why they didn't get to that one now, honestly. Going to the 5-minute, what do we have here? Nothing really. And I'm just looking for fair value gaps. That's kind of what I know is bulls. I'm sure there's a lot more to look at here. Maybe that could be a breaker too right there, because we have a high, low, and a high, high, and then we close with this body here. So price could just be coming there to shoot down, gives it one more shot, and then shoots down for. But you know, not every day is a winning day. So seems like today will be a no trade day. If I was really strict with that 5-minute fair value gap thing, I'll probably not take part in this, and I think it's a very important filter for me to have. So we're good here. So I'm not really worried with journaling on this one. It'll probably be whatever technician's day. So yeah, that 5-minute order block filter has to stay. I like it. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is just switch over to FX replay. So close that, because I want to populate this data that I'm taking here. So I think I did trade the whole of March to the 28th, but I need to see what 31st look like. So, and then I'm gonna start a clean slate for April 31st, for April 2025, and then probably just turn myself. So by 8:57 I should be done. So an hour from now, and whatever number of trades I'll have done, I'm just gonna stop there. So my plan is to populate out this same strategy with as many trades as I can get. So for example, this one had an RR of 2.4, the potential is 2.7, and I see that I entered the trade at 12:43. It was a long, and I exited at 12:55 p.m. So the duration should be there, whatever the difference is. Will that be 12 minutes? So I should just write. So that was a 12-minute trade, real quick, in and out. I hope I'm correct. 7 plus 5, 12. And then this is like gonna look like. So this I want to take as much data as I want. Probably have like 100 of them, and that'll be fine. I'm not in a hurry. So how many trades do we have here? Just a couple of them. This is now 1 month, so probably do 1 year to 2 years. And as I also trade live, right? So just 1 hour a day, the 12 p.m. candle, that's it. And then in future, maybe I can add another. Like maybe come to the charts at 10, so I can trade the 11 p.m. candle and the 12 p.m. candle. So if one gives in, maybe the other one has nothing though, so I can increase my probability of getting a trade, which also increases the probability for losses, but it's all good. So for example, this is that fast trade over here. So I'm gonna look at 1 win 1 loss, and then we get to getting more data. So all I need is just for the trade to trade below the 1 hour range. So I'm here at 11. Once the 11 p.m. candle closes, I mark the high and the low. So, and the 1 hour range is what I'm looking for. So I'm not so much what do I say? I'm not so much sorry, that's my ashy chest. So before I would put that 1 hour range so I can see the 1 hour range, but I don't want to think of it like this. I just need that 1 hour high level and the 1 hour and the lower level, and then just pull those levels to 1 p.m. and my time is PDT or PST, but now they're calling it PDT, Pacific Day Time Saving Light, blah blah. So once we trade below one side of that range, I wanted my price to get back into that range and give me like a break. In this case, we don't have a breaker. I call these bumps. So price was going down, and this was a bullish candle, and then we went down, and then we closed above that bullish candle. To me, that's an entry. It's just something that I've been seeing happening in price. Here's another example. Like, see, we're going down. Whenever price closed above that up candle, so I call that a bump. That can be an entry. Stop loss down here, and then see how far you can go. So in this case, this was a nice trade. So I just entered and just went straight. A little bit of drawdown, retracement over there, and then this is the 1250 that kind of makes you or breaks you. Well, the 1250 in this case was somewhere here, but I just shot up and hit my TP real quick, and that was a quick trade. Let's look at another one. Let's look at this one. Same thing again. In this case, this is a break, I think, because we do have a it's the first bump that I saw. This right here could be a breaker too, but it's just too soon. So again, that's the previous one on high, the previous one on low. We trade below that range, and then we come back inside the range. In this case, I'm looking at the last up candle before we shut down. I want to see a body close above that candle that I established to be a breaker, or to be a bump, or to be a point of importance, POI, whatever. And then the ideal entry is to wait for the price to touch it, enter with a pending order, or if we're not that far, in this case like this one where we close, you just enter. I mean, you do, once you hit a market order, you do, if it's not a pending order, then it can easily be filled way up here, which can affect your RR. So pending order will be best, or just wait for the market to come down and hit buy. But in this case, it wasn't that far. The moment I hit enter, because you're looking at how the candle is, you're looking at the timer 0321. So normally at 02 is when I hit, so I do get at least not a bad price. And the stop loss right here, I don't know why I decided to put the stop loss down here. Stop loss should have been down here, but maybe I did it, I wanted a good RR, because here we didn't make so much. We only made like 1.9, which is good, which is okay. Maybe if I held a little bit, but then this would have made me to shiver a lot, because that retracement, that's taking out a full R over there. But then I think I'd have made it honestly too, but this is my final target over there. So let's look at a loss like this one here. So the trade was ended at 12:48 p.m. and by 2 minutes later I was out with the loss. And this is how it looked like. So wait, that's wrong, bruh. Wait a minute, what happened here? Okay, this was 12 minutes if I can remember. Hey, don't mess up my data, man. So let's look at a loss. It looked like the 1 minute. So this one I didn't wait for my rules, because I need the high or the low to be taken out. But I've seen number of trades. So this is a 5 minute fair value gap. I've seen a number of trades where price comes in there and then shoots up. So I thought this would be the case because time was running out. So this is more formal, and I took that trade and it took me out. So this was supposed to be a no trade day, but I took a loss. Now let's look at another trade. I want the one that I followed all the rules. That's the same trade, right? No, I took a second one, put my stop loss too soon, should have been here. But I decided to put it below this low that was taken out, and then trade just comes, takes me out, and goes into the range. So this would have given me back this loss, or at least I would have made half of that risk. So this is me taking two trades, not following my full rules. You get punished for it. This was a winner. Textbook trade. Last down candle before we went up. Low, high, lower, low. Breaker, down, up. Once we close below that low, I'm taking a pending order, or once we touch, because this is a little bit too far for me, I'll wait for it to come back. My stop loss way up there, and boom, that was a good trade. 1:2. Let's look at a loss. I want something that I did that's in the book right here. So we do have a down candle, went outside that 1 hour range, came close below the last two, whatever the breaker. So high, low, high, high, break down. There's a breaker right there. We'll touch it and we start coming down. This is that 5 minutes. Could be an inverted or whatever. And I was supposed to take a partial here, but for some reason I was late, or I didn't have that order, which would not have been filled anyway. So I was waiting for price to come back again so I can take that. So I can take the profit, but no, it just went back up and took me out. So in this case, I'm really watchful of these 5 minute fair value gaps that are on the way. Otherwise, I think I'd made like 2R by there. 2.3 potential. I want to see like a good loss where there's nothing I could have done, like this one. This one I was skeptical because of these equal lows. I've seen trades that they do leave those equal lows, go hit the high, or you're TP and then they come back later. So in this case they tried, but they're like nope, came and took those lows. So that was expected. Yeah, I'm looking for losses. There are not so many. The ones I took were my mistake. What is this? This is a no trade day, no trade day. And this is kind of where I'm at right now. But then looking at those equal highs, I'm not interested taking a short. Maybe a fear, maybe it's because of such trades. Where is it? Like this here, see how we have those equal lows? It's the same thing as here, but you know, trade just took that low. I think deeper, went down deeper, right? Now I don't have the after. So one of the things I'm kind of working on now is how to know or how to bet on this trade that will keep on going down, and how would I enter, right? So I watched ICT's latest video and I'm thinking I might do something of the sort, because now in this case we do have this low, right, with a fair value gap, and that right there is a strong PDRA. So price comes back, and then I think what I'm gonna do is I need to see the proof that trade is going away. So probably just enter with this momentum as we trade below that low, and then my stop loss maybe at the high. I think I might start doing that. Here's something else. No, I need to see a swing low with a fair value gap. This was perfect here, and you can see it even has two equal lows over there. So that's something. Shoot down, we come to the fair value gap. I don't trust fair value gaps no more. I just want I don't know, I trust a breaker more than a fair value gap. In this case we do have one, this down low, high, and a lower low over here, and we do come back. Do we touch that breaker down kind? I think we do slightly, maybe paired with a fair value gap. Even if it's too far, it still works. That's easy to see anyway. And here's another one. Look at that swing high with a fair value gap. Price comes in there. So that is something that I have to be very skillful doing, because before I've had a good working strategy, then I watch ICT and I'm like, ooh, that's the bomb, let me do that, and then I start losing. So we also have to be skillful with some of the things that we see him doing, right? So I'm gonna go to the charts now. Only traded until maybe 8:50, and then back testing until 8:50, and I did close that FX replay. So let's see what we have for 3:31. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Mark the previous day, mark the previous high and day, and then just go straight to the 1 hour. Mark that 11 p.m. candle high and low, and then go to the 1 minute and see when the setup forms. Go to the 5 minute, make sure there's a 5 minute fair value. There's a 5 minute order block. If that checks, then we come back, wait for the go back to the 1 minute, wait for that trade, set up our limit, and then see if it's going to materialize or not. And the data will let us know. So we don't have so much data. This is just March, and so far we only have like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the 0. I'm assuming is one loss. So 8 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's that? 2%? Probably 3% because of the points as well. So, and then looking at the potential, this is where trade just trades past my TP 2.7. This is quite a lot because we have like a 14 plus over here and a 22R. Oof. That means just enter, leave a stop loss, and wait for that trade to run. So if I see I have those trades consistently every month, then I might consider taking those trades, and then once we get to my place of TP, just break even and then leave it alone, right? So that means this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11% loss, and then this one hit 22. But how would you know anyway? How would you know it's gonna get to 22, man? This was for that'll be tricky, but when we grow we'll know what to do. All right, 2 views, that's good, that's good. Too bad I can't trade right now. Probably I might see if the 10 p.m. will have some. Now, but that means I'm here for no, I'm not gonna be here for just 50 minutes and we're done. So let's go. So far the win rate is 50% for this one here. This is a total of these two. 41% is not bad, but I'd like my RR to get to at least, my strategy to get to at least 75%. So we're gonna keep working on it. We're gonna keep working on it. I just don't like when the trades are one-sided, that I'm not able to take part in those. So we're still growing. We'll figure out the best way. Where's no trade day like this one-sided, and then it never trades on either side, so kinda knowing that's likely a day. So maybe for now I just know like swing low and a fair value gap. See that right there? Swing low and a fair value gap, and then I just need to see that trade just going away. So in this case it would just be a small scalp. I don't know how this is tough. Well, that's a swing low and a fair value gap, but I need to see a red candle going away. So how would I have participated? Swing low and a red candle will come down, so probably I would have entered on one of these. My stop loss will be up here, and then my target will be down here. So if I didn't pay myself, then, and I don't know if this one short down. Anyway, when we grow up, so let's do this, man. Where are we? Sunday 30th. So let's go to the next day. I have that set to just go to that 11 p.m. candle, so no wasting no time, man. So that's Monday for you right there. That's the 11:59 a.m. candle. This is the previous day high, previous day low right there. That's all I'm marking. I think it's important so I can know those levels. Previous day high, and here's the previous day low, wickless, and then that's it. And then what we do is just go to the 1 hour time frame, and that's where we stick. I don't need, so we are below that previous day low. There's a fair value gap there, whatever this is, a gap on the 1 hour. So that is something that we want to mark so we can see what's really going on over there. It doesn't really matter, but you know, it's okay to see what's really going on. Not very important. This is 11 a.m. candle. I want to mark the high, previous one on high, and then let's mark the previous one on low. And I like this thing looking good, so I'm gonna just do it like this. Okay, that looks good. So I'm gonna push this to the side, and I just know that is I need that in blue. Now this is wasting time, man, but just bear with me. So it's a volume imbalance on the 1 hour candle. Ooh. What you doing? What are you doing? It's a volume imbalance on the 1 hour time frame. Alright, so I want to see now what I'm expecting is price to come up, take out that high, and then let's go down, or it can go all the way down, take out that low, and then come back into the range, and we aim for the other end. It's that simple. I need this to pull up to 1 p.m. so I know when we're done. After 1 p.m. I'm not interested in taking a trade, so I can know that we've reached 1 p.m. right there. Okay, let's go. So next I'll open the 12 p.m. candle, and so I'm expecting something like this or something like this. Something like, something like that right there. That's my entry zone. Stop. Come on, brother. I mean, the last up candle before we go down, that's my bounce zone, the lowest low right there, and then the other end is my TP. It's that simple. So let's see if this 31st did something. Okay, so now we've traded above that high, and so far this is my bounce candle right there. See that down candle? It's the last down candle before we went up. I can take this one, but since there's no gray color here, but since it's inside the big one, I'll just use the big one. It's so simple. So let's go. Bum 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 bum. Now looking at this, it's still the last down candle before we shot up. If price trades above this high, then I'm gonna use this one. We still haven't, and then after that happens, I like this. We still haven't traded below. Wait a minute, did we trade above the high? No, this right here we have equal highs. I don't like this trade, man, but it's all good. I'm still gonna take it because this is NAS 100 on S&P 500. That could be a high, so I don't have no way of knowing that. So I need to see a close below. So going to the 5 minute, do I have a 5 minute fair value gap? Oh yes, I do. 5 minute order block, it's right there. Amazing. 5 minute bearish order block. Now I just need to see a candle closure below this low. Not yet. There we go. That's good. And then my entry is, I don't know if I'm late. That's my entry. My stop loss way up here above the high, and then my TP is way down here. I'm a little bit skeptical because of those high highs, but just in case it's SMT, where the other either S&P 500 or Dow Jones or US 30 has traded above that. So that's S&P, that's SMT, so it might not be coming back. And what I'm gonna do is just set up that trade over there, place an order. We're risking 1%. It's a sell limit, and let's go. So the other thing I could do is set up like 3 trades, maybe 50% right there, and then where the lowest low forms and the highest high, I can use that for OTE entry. But in this case, I'm just gonna keep it straight. So I don't know. Yep, we are in, and I want to see if we can come down here. 5 minute order block already established. I like that. The only thing I don't like is those equal highs over there. So let's see, and we are out. So that was a quick takedown. I didn't like those equal highs. So now this one, I'm gonna go and we're gonna write it down that it was a loss. Now it's only 12:42. Am I willing to take another trade? I don't think so, but if I am to take another trade, it has to be half of the risk. So I did risk 1%. I have to go in with 0.5%. So the next bounce zone is this candle. If we do close below it, then I am taking that trade. I'm gonna give it another shot. Boom, boom, boom. That's 12.50. I'm sure. Yes, it is. And okay, so we do have a trade here. We've traded above the high. We have closed this low, and we do have bounce zone, which is a series of those down candles, and we have closed just below. That's not so bad, so I can just enter where we are. I don't need to expect for a retracement. My stop loss is way up there, and then I'm gonna aim for this low right here. I'm gonna give it another shot, and in this case it's gonna be a market order and 0.5% risk. So if I lose, I'm losing 0.5% for the day. If I win, then that is 1:2. So pretty much I'm making back the loss here in 0.2 on top. So let's see how that works. And I get beaten again. So now I'm done for the day because I already took full loss over there. So that's 1.5%, and that's it. It's worse where you do burn your account. So pretty much this day didn't work out for us. So what I'm gonna do is just go straight to the next day. So what I would do is just come here and journal that. I'll say I did take a short. The first trade I entered at I should have waited though. Let me journal that first trade, and then I'll journal the others later. Man, I'm tired already. Might just do maybe 1 or 2 and then end it here. I wonder if I'll be tired if I won, if it was a winner. So the entry was at 12:32 p.m. so I'm gonna write that 12:32 p.m. The exit was 12:40, so that was 8 minutes in that trade. 12:40 p.m. So the drawdown is 100. Duration was 8 minutes, and the RR was 0. The potential, I think I saw some profits. Did I? Nope. It just went straight to the loss, so no potential. So I just leave it like that. And I take an image of that trade, right? So in this case, there's gonna be 2 of them because I did try another one here. And then I also need to see that 1 hour candle if I know which one it was. So I'm gonna just do it like that. This is the 1 to 10 p.m. candle. I don't need to see that. So pretty much maybe hide that one and hide these 2 because those came later. This is the boring part, I know. Let me put this here so it shows that 5-minute order block had formed. Okay, and then what we do is we take a picture, copy that link, and we paste the link over here. Let's make sure that's it. Yep, that's it. And then now I'm gonna go and take a picture of the other trade, and we'll do something like this here. We do have a similar trade like this one. So it was the same day, 3:31:25. Short. What time did we enter? It was a market entry trade, so it was this one. So I'll do 12:54, and we were taken out at 12:58. So 4 minutes. Damn. 12. Forgot. 12:54. Taken out at 12:58. 4 minutes. So this journaling kind of takes some time. 12:54 p.m. 12:58 p.m. The drawdown was 100%. 4 minutes. 0 of course. I like this new picture here. So I'm gonna do copy link, come back here, and we're gonna do. I don't like the first one that was there, so we're gonna delete. Do it like that. Make sure that's the one that we got. Yes, and also had no potential. The potential was so minimal for me to worry about it, and then that's it. So if we do an after, so that will be just me showing myself what happened the next day. So let's go to the next day. And I think we did. Oh crap, we did already. Go to the next day. So it's gonna skip the first day of, what was 31st like? 31st. So it's gonna skip to the second. That sucks. And then what I do is I need all those levels out of there because those were levels for the previous day. I didn't draw all this. Anyway, there we go. And this one was boom. So this was 3:31:25. So seems like if that's what I traded, I would have closed the month with 1.5%. That's not so good. That is not so good. I'd have closed the month of March with 1.5 R. So this strategy, man, it's not bad though. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on taking those that data, and then we'll know what to do. There's no potential. It's just there's nothing could have done. Everything was by the book on that trade, so it's all good. Everything was by the book. I just didn't like those equal highs, not at all. So this was taken out again, and then we shut down. Then this one was taken out again. So this is that, you know, that what do you call this pattern? Seek and destroy. There's nothing you can do about that, and you can keep on doing it. So what I do to manage such situations is I half down my risk until now I'm taken out, where I can't risk no more. So if I really have to lose so much in a day, the most I can lose is 3.75%. Actually, that's even too much. Actually, not 3, but 2.75% is how much I can lose in a day, or in a trading session in a day. So that's how I take care of that. I just said it. Seek and destroy. So a range is established. They take the high and then they take this low. They take the high, they take this low. So everybody trying to buy or sell, they're being taken out. So by the time the trade decides on the direction, you've lost quite a bit. So by halving your stop loss every time you lose, it will eventually take you out, and you shouldn't go past 2.75% if your initial stop loss was 1%. So this is Monday, and this now takes us to Wednesday. I'm curious to see what happened on Tuesday though. So let's just go check out Tuesday. It's gonna be more drawing. Tuesday. Oh, damn. I need that data. And the thing with FX replay, you can't go back. You cannot go back. So I have 30 more minutes and I'm done here. That sucks. So do I assume that was just a missed day trade? But I need to see that data though. So let's just go back to the previous day. I just want to see what happened there. That will be Tuesday at 11 a.m. It should be right there where I'm at. And then we're going to pull to 12. I need this right here, and that's gonna show us that 1 hour range. So 11, that's the highest. 11 to 12. So nothing happened. So this would be a no trade day right there. Previous 1 hour high. Previous 1 hour low. So that's the 1 hour range. So I need to ask to trade above it or below it with a 12 p.m. candle, but it just went straight. So this is kind of where I was kind of like, you know, how would you know that it's not gonna get here and then go down, because we do have equal lows here. So how the entry I see will be a swing high paired with a fair value gap. We come into that swing, into that fair value gap that's paired with a swing high, and then probably buy then sell here. But look where we are, just above my spot where I'm waiting for entry. So probably that will be a no trade day, and it's all good. So I'm gonna take a picture. I don't even need that 1 hour chart. That's how it look like. The range right there, nothing. See that? And we're gonna do this copy link, and that's the first day of April. So this will be March, 2025. March 2025. I need another one here. So we're now April 2025. And I'm just gonna use the same parameters. Copy April 2025 right there. Paste. So what date was it? 1st of April. April Fool's Day. 04/01/25. No trade. So let's go to the next day. How am I writing that 0? 2025. What's the difference? What has 25? Come on, whatever. Okay, let's see what Tuesday has for us. So there's no trade on this day, and I took a picture already, so I don't even need. Wait a minute, I didn't take a picture. Hold up. The trade just kept on going up. There's nothing could have done about that. So damn. Okay, let's go to the next day. I'm curious though, what happened here? So it did come down after, shot up, and then it came down. So pretty much this is what I'm looking for. See the dynamic right there? With the 6 a.m. candle trades below the 1 hour and then shoots up. And these two here trades above the 9 a.m. candle and shoots down. So let's see. I like this here. This is something I'd seriously to do sometimes. Do not quote me. I'm just balance, shoots up. Okay, let's see what this one will look like. Let's see if we got a trade on this day. So I'm gonna come here, boom, the new one, our candle is open. We're gonna take that low. I feel like this strategy, the more I continue, it's gonna metamorph into something else, where I can add a little bit more things to consider, so I can get some more trades. Either add on to winning trades, but I think the problem with that is when you lose, you kind of lose. Now look at those equal lows over there. Taking a long here would not be smart. So 12 p.m. has opened up. Let's see if we did get a trade here. What I'm looking at is looking at the 5-minute time frame. If we're going up, there's that pool over there, there's others over here, and if we're going down, then maybe this one here and this one, but that is not in my interest. Looking at the 4 hour, we're in between the previous 4 hour high. So if I wanted to stay a little bit, I want to see if we can, hey brother, I want to see if we can trade to that 4 hour high, and if we keep going down, I want to see if we can get to that previous 4 hour low. Okay, let's go back to the 1 minute and let's see what this trade we want to do. We are ready to take part in this. Boom, 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 boom. What time is it? 12:08. Damn, it's 8:36 p.m. in my time. $12.26. That's boring. Seems like we'll be taking up, and then I like this equal lows here. But where are we going? Let's look at the 15-minute. Ooh, I like this on the 30-minute. We do have a fair value gap there, so I'm expecting a turnaround or a nice setup from that zone. We'll see if we get something nice, and we can take We can risk the whole account. 100% risk. So I like this here, which is a nice 30-minute fair value gap. We had a down, up, down. No, it's not a breakout, just a bump. So with this equal lows here, what time is it? 12:37. Okay, I like this. So we just traded above the high into that 30-minute fair value gap, and this could be something that I can just as I take more data, I'm thinking a range that has a fair value gap on top, a high time frame fair value gap on top, or even a 5-minute, that's okay. Then maybe just wait on those because they tend to be a little bit of high probability. So let's see how this one went. Let's see how this one worked. So this is now my current bounce zone over there. It's now 12:53 again, just about to get to that one, whatever. I'm not sure I like this so much. Again, you do have a 5-minute order block over there. That's okay. I might just take it. And what time is it? I need to see a candle close below this down candle. Until then, I stay put, and I still no close below. And nothing I can do about that. 1 p.m. Not my best time. I'd have loved to see something happen. Then we have these equal lows here. Oof. And then we have those equal highs there too. So it seems like a no trade day. Okay, we've closed below, so, and we closed below with this one here. So I like that downside, so I'll take it. I'll take it with a full size. What time is it? 1:08. My stop loss way up here at the high, and then see if my TP down here. So we're looking at 1:2. And I want to get a little bit more greedy. Not really. I'm thinking we can take those lows and probably walk our way down here for 4.46. It's gonna be in the afternoon, and it's a trade I'm not even supposed to take, so I'm still gonna do 1%, 1R market, and save. So this looks like an immediate loss, but let's go. Some of these trades are the best trades. Ooh-wee. This is why I don't like taking trades after 1 p.m. Well, this could have easily gone down too, but Jesus. Okay, we're done. So now that goes down as a loss in the journals, and I have 10 more minutes or 20 more minutes, and then I'm done here. Bruh, it's as if you always know when you're gonna lose your trade, but you still take them anyway. If that went down, that would be a nice TP right there. So it's okay. It's a good thing I took it, so I can. Damn. My stop loss was up there, so that 30-minute meant nothing, which we did close above that bump anyway. So I'm gonna just pretend that my TP I had. Wait a minute. What's this down here? Hold up. Did we open and hit my TP? I don't get it. What happened there? Can I see my close positions? Oh yeah, I lost. So what happened? Because it seems like we we came from here and bounced down. Now you can't even you cannot rewind, because this is the one I entered with. These are two candles, so how do we get down here? Makes no sense. Oh, wait a minute, it makes sense. Oh boy. Okay, so it's shot up and then we open down here. So yeah, that was a straight loss. So we shot up and then came down here. So right analysis, just straight had to do what it had to do first. And then trading after 1 p.m, that's not my cup of tea. So let's go journal that trade real quick, and then I'll do 2 more, and then we can close it here, or we can end it here. Those equal highs. So what I'm thinking is, maybe if they do leave equal highs, maybe wait for those equal highs to be taken out. But that means watching trades go by without you, because I've seen one in this trading period between March and now, maybe February. I've only seen one where equal highs were formed and the trade came down after I with my entry. It was a win, but the rest I've seen the trade did not materialize. So I've seen more losses with this dynamics than wins. So that is something to put in mind. Okay, let's journal this real quick. It's the what? It's the second, right? Yeah. So time of entry was, which one did I enter with? This one, 1:08 p.m. Again, not even your time to trade. Short. 1:08 p.m. The exit was took me out badly, man. 1:13 p.m. What happened that time? Maybe it was some news or something. 1:13 p.m. The drawdown was 100%. Duration, do the math, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, no. Risk to divide ratio, nothing, 0. And then let's take that image. So I want to see the beginning of that one out to the end. So that looks good to me. That was my bounce zone over there. Everybody can see that. And that's enough data for that one. So probably we can do after there's no potential, and then whatever notes you want to write. For example, you know, if there's equal highs, then watch out for that, but I'm not gonna write those notes right now. So let's go to the following day. Let me just make sure that that's the image that I got. And it's also important for me to take that after of what happened. Like we did print after, like we opened down here. So I'm gonna do like maybe go to the front with an hour. Yep. So I can kind of see that the way we opened. But why this one's still here? We should be doing 3 p.m. Bro, what you doing? Oh, it's right here. So that can be a good after. Oh boy. So anybody tried to sell early, they were taken out. And anybody still holding on their trades, they were taken out. Or anybody who's buying out. If you're taking your stop loss up a little bit. Oh Lord Jesus. That means if your stop loss was here and you're trailing, you never paid yourself, that gap down, according to your broker, which I think many will take you out here, you did take that big loss over there. Yeah, I think this one punished me, right? Did I try? I don't know, can't even remember. So that right there will act as a good after, and I'll just take it. Boom, 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 boom. And the date is right here, so if I want to see more, I can always go back in my charts. Okay, let's do one more day, and then I think after that I'll be done here. So hopefully it's a win. Hopefully it's a win-win. If it's not a win, then it's all good. I don't mind. I'm not changing the strategy. I'm done jumping from mastery to the other. We're just gonna refine this one until it works for us. I just think that what do I say? The foundation of it is good. So this needs to be on the 1 hour. And let's see what we have here. So what is this? 11 a.m. candle. So I'm gonna go next. So the 12 p.m. candle opens, and what we have here is the that 1 hour high, that previous 1 hour high, and we take this low here, and we have the previous 1 hour low. And that's our range. So what I'm thinking is I'll start putting into considerations the now that's an ICT influence, which is okay. I'll start putting considerations that the London high and the London lows, and the New York highs, New York lows, previous New York highs, which I don't know if I should add or just keep it simple. What's this? So I like this already, that we do have high, 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 and a high, low, low, low. Is that a breaker? This down candle paired with fair value gaps over there, and then the 1 hour high just happens to be there. So if I see a good reversal here, I'm taking it, and I think we might come down here. I also like to know where we are on the previous day high, previous day low. So the previous day high is way up here, so we do have this gap. Are they willing to close it today? I don't think so. I don't mind. That one is not so in my head right now. It's all the way up here. We'll see. Pull this to 1 p.m. This is the last example I'm doing, and then that's it. I need to go spend time with my family, with my baby and wife. It's 9 p.m. It's kind of late, so let's do that. Let's hurry up. This is the last one I'm doing. So I like that. Look at the 5 minute. I want to see, what do we have here? Nothing. 15 minute. What do we have? Nothing. Everything's balanced. So this is a strong pillar. So either price will just slide up, or we'll keep going down. I like this. So there's really nothing much to see. So I'm betting on that 1 minute structure that I've seen there, which looks good. Now we do have this bounce over here. So if we can get to that, whatever, that would be nice. I'm gonna pull that to 1 p.m. If we do trade above that, then low probability. So then this fair value gap here, I like that a lot. And I'll put that in purple. Make it a little bit dark. Okay, so that's a fair value gap right there, paired with a, and I usually just let them be up to right there. Okay, so what I'm hoping to see is if we can trade above that 1 hour high into that pool, that breakout paired with that fair value gap, and then we shoot down. Now hopefully that's a breakout, right? I don't know if that's a breakout. Low, high, low, low. The last down candle before we went up, took some liquidity, shut down. So that's swing low with a fair value gap. That says a lot. And I'm gonna risk 2%. I'll risk 2.5% actually. Equal highs right there. Look at this nonsense. What the? Yo, that was not the plan, man. You're supposed to get up here and then go down. So what you doing? Oh boy. Okay, we can look for a setup to get up here if we find one. Again, equal lows, so I'm not interested in buying that. I've already been burnt once or twice. So what time is it? 12:34. So I need to see a 5-minute order block confirmed before we go up. I like this liquidity pool. Time is running out though, so might be another no trade day here. I do like this a lot. That's the last bounce, the last up candle before we went down to take out that liquidity right here. Me like this a lot. So if we close above that and there's a 5-minute order block, I'm in. I just need to see the candle close above that though. It's too late now for maybe, what time is it? 12:40. Shit. No. Now we do have a 5-minute order block confirmed. Now are we gonna be coming down? I don't know, because this is my bounce zone here and I should have taken once we close, but then the 5-minute order block had not confirmed, which is a filter that I want to really use. So I might just wait for retracement and then see if we can take part in this. I like this already. It's close enough. It's close enough, so I'm just gonna do like a market entry. I'm buying. I know that's a down candle, but I'm gonna buy. My stop loss is down here, and then my TP, I'm gonna aim for these highs here and probably see if we can get to that pool over there. Why not? So for 4.31 or 4.12 still good. So this can be a sweet 4K here. I'm gonna risk just 1%. Market entry, save. All right, and now the defining moment. Let's see what happens here. We've traded below the 1 hour low. Seen a bounce zone over there. Low, high, low, low. Or doesn't matter, it has to be just the last up candle before we went down and then we just crossed up. Going to the 5-minute, we do have a 5-minute order block. I don't like how we've come down this far, but it's okay. And so far we do have a 5-minute order block of our 5-minute fair value gap over there. So I don't know if I have that. No, this is a 5-minute. So I'm gonna add 0.5% risk trade here. Why not? Probably maybe do it on the 5-minute, unless, you know what, just leave it alone. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. If we lose, man, we are going back to drawdown. And this being the last trade, I need it to work. Just work. Go up. Go. Damn it. Oh, come on. So what I'm gonna do now is just give it another shot. And this is my current bounce zone over here. Right there. Once we close above it, I'm gonna give it another shot, but this time we just have to do like a 0.5% entry. I need to see a candle close above that shaded gray area, black area right there, and that's good enough with me. It's gone too far, but it's okay. I'll probably be in emotions right now. My stop loss down here, equal lows. So are we like, this is a bearish candle right there. See if we can get back here. See if we can get back our loss. So I'm currently 0.5% drawdown. We have wiped out what, 3%? Damn, that sucks. Place order, 0.5% risk. And let's go. See if we get something here. Oh, probably we got taken out again, and now my hands are tied and nothing I can do now. Trying to fight some bearishness. 50 cross 100, a nice trend line. We broke it. Stop loss up here and you make your moolah. Damn. Now that has to go to the journals, because I'm thinking I might come up with something very strict which will keep me from a lot of trades. It might keep me from a lot of trades. I'm curious what happened after. Let me go to the next day. Okay, I'm done. I'm just gonna journal this. Ooh. I thought that would work. Honestly, I thought it would work. I need to see. Ooh, wee. Jesus. We just kept going down and down and down. Man. Mental. Okay. That's fine. That's really fine. So let's journal this one as well. And then we're done here for the day. We're done here for the day. So today's backtest is from 3 hours down to 99k. So we've lost 4 hours. Just going like that. But then we have some data. So my pool, nothing. Boom. Shut down even further. So I think I'm just gonna take one. I'm just gonna take one picture, then I'll just know this was the first trade that I was taking out. I don't have to do all that stuff, right? But it's okay. We'll keep taking those trades. We'll keep doing those journals. So which one was it? This is that's the next day. Hold up. Wait a minute. I need to see it today here. Here it is, right there. Right there is where I was playing this game. Okay, I'm just thinking to only do one. No, let me just do 2 so I'm clear on what I was doing. Hide that one. So I can come back and see Brad. Maybe if you take one loss, maybe just leave it alone for the day. It's too early to make that decision though. See this, what was this? Like a 5-minute something. So this was up to there. That's okay. It took you out. So what time did you enter this trade? Up, down. Not so satisfactory. And how did I enter this trade? Sorry. Oh, my 1 minute is done. I need to be out of here. Yep. I entered on this down candle. So that's 12:45. And this is the 3rd of April. So we just do 3:25. I was taking longs on this one. So 12:45 p.m. taken out. So it just went straight down. It's okay. 12:45 taken out of 12:50. Let's just say 12:50. 12:50 spread would have kept me in a little bit. So drawdown was another $100. So that's 5 minutes. RR0 of course. And then we're gonna take an image, right, real quick, just to see what I was thinking here. So I need that to be included. That looks good. Copy link right there, and then I need this again because we did take 2 trades and uncover them. Bum bum. And that was a trade number 2 right there. No fair value gap to highlight over there, so that's okay. So that was the second trade. That was the up candle. We closed above here, and that's where I took that trade at 12:54 p.m. I feel like I'm gonna just wait for just one setup. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. What is this? 12:59 p.m. A particular refined setup that I've already seen. So that was again 4 minutes in this trade. Lost 1.5% in a total of 9 minutes. But it's funny how you know, no worries. So risk to reward ratio is 0, and then let's take that picture. Looks something like this. So this is already defined. That's okay, we'll do a next after. So something like this. You don't need to be so big. So high, low, high, high. We shoot down. We didn't get to that breaker though. The last down candle. Okay, I need that picture real quick and then get out to here. Out to here. Paste. Oh, come on. Copy link. Boom. I need an after for this one. So I'm just gonna do like a 5 minutes so I can see a little bit more. A little bit more. We're going to 15 minutes. This is where we were playing this. No, this is yesterday. Then this is today. No, 5 minutes will do. I could have taken another one, but I need to finish this here. And the 1 hour will tell us a little bit more what we need to know. What happened after. I don't need to see so much. And that's fine. So pretty much I just want to see right about here. 3 a.m. What happened the following day? You just kept on going down. That's okay. And that right there is fine. Copy link. Paste. Alright, so I'll come back and look at this later. So we've taken all 4 trades were losses. I'm thinking if we continue, it will be nice. So the first trade, let me do a quick review. The first trade was no trade. Nothing happened for me, so that's okay. No, not losing is winning. The second trade was a loss. Let's try to take trades here. So looking what we do have equal lows here, which is very, very attractive. I thought we'd just go down, but nope. We did try to go down a little bit, so this was good. That was some potential. And then we shot up. I don't know why I didn't do that. So that was close to 1 point something R. We shot up. And then let's see the next one. Seeing a pattern here. This was just a straight out loss. And then I gave it another shot. We've only done 2 trades. Hold up, wait a minute. I'm missing something here. Oh no, I should have. Wait a minute. Oh, and the next one was this. So we've only done 4 trades. I thought we did more. So we've done first, second, and third. Oh my god, it's already been an hour. Only 3 trades. Hey, backtesting and journaling. It's quite some work. So if I'm doing 3 trades an hour, that means when will I get to 100? Anyway, slowly by slowly, we'll get there. I need this to look like the others. How would I do it? So I'll do something like this, delete, and then come out, come do something else, Control S, then I'll come do what you want, 4 to 25. It should work. Now let's see if I change. If I just do 4 1 25, for some reason it refuses. I don't know. So you have to go in there, type something else, save, and then I'll come do what you want. 4 1 25. I should start testing for bugs for these companies. Google Pages, fix your material. Google is probably like, fix your strategy. Did I shoot at myself? Okay, so that was the first trade. No trade. The second trade, there's really everything just was sweet. Is just wanted to keep going up, right? There was nothing from stopping this trade to go down. Everything looked good to me. Oh, except for this equal highs here. That one made this trade to be a little bit not so strong. So I've seen these trades, and for the last maybe 2 months or 1 month, only one worked, where we left those equal highs, we went, took the opposite side of the range, and then we came and dealt with that. So in the meantime, I did take that profit, but I've now seen maybe like 3 more where the trade did nothing, just went and took those highs. So and as you can see on this one, because there's an after right here, took out those highs and then just shut down at the market open. So I don't know how you'd have done this. So maybe when it grow up. And where's the other trade? Right here, equal highs. So I'm thinking the first setup we see, we are taking it because this is where we're coming, but they just kept on going down. Did we not take an after for this one? Why? I'd have wanted to see what happened, man. Did we take these highs? I'm curious. Man, I need to leave my charts now. We shot down. No, we did not. When we still down here. So I'm curious. I'm going to do. We still haven't taken those highs. We just kept on going down. We chose this one here, so that can be a good after. We just kept on going down. Oh, sucks. So goodness. I'll just do that so I can make myself happy. Copy link. Even though it includes the trade for the next day, that's okay. And then now this is this day. Wait a minute. That's the same day. So we do have an after there. Doesn't hurt to just do those 2 trades. And we're still going down. Alright, I'm gonna end this here. I think I do have some nice material over there. Just because there's some equal highs does not mean that trade is gonna come up there, but you just have to position yourself in case that's what happens. So these are trades I would have taken, and even if I lost, I would have been okay because I followed my rules and everything just happened. It just didn't work. Doesn't mean the strategy is not good. We just need to I just need to get more and more and more data. Might be a bad month for this trade, but we'll find out when we take a few, and I do take a few of them. So I'm gonna close it here. Maybe just get out of here, go see a little bit of that, whatever, summary, analytics, session analytics. So there's only gonna be a few data. So the win rate is 41%. So it dropped down from 50. So we are currently down -2.5%. When March only gave us 1.57%. So man, only taking 2 trades though. So we'll keep doing it. So here's March. Some of these trades, wow, like 1:2, but I didn't take TP, so, and then I didn't break even, so should have been a little bit more than this, but it's okay. And that's April. So the plan is to continue to populate this whatever. So once I catch up with where we are, because we're on the 29th, then I've just started back testing. I'll go back time, so do February. No, can I go back? I'll have to open like another one until I have like a 12 months of something of the same strategy, and then probably start adding like the 10 a.m, the 11 a.m candle, and maybe add at least like 3 candles. Maybe aim to trade 3 candles a day. For now, we're just gonna stick with that 12 p.m. one. I think I'm done here. Oh, that was fun. That was some good land. Only 3 trades, man. Only 3. Just keeping it cool with the high time frame analysis. Just daily up, a high and low, and then the previous one high and low. And that's it. So man, that was Trader Maria, and I'm out. Tomorrow I'm not gonna be available, or probably Thursday too. I'm not gonna be available in the morning, so maybe Friday I should be available in the morning, and we can trade this thing live. Other than that, I'm out. Thank you so much for the people who joined on this session. I see I got 3 views. I appreciate it. We're just growing slowly. Soon be thousands and thousands, but until we get there, we have to show a good track record, and that's what we're working on, man. And I will be expensive then. Yep. And I'm out. Peace. The Lord be with you all. And I'm out.